Today we're going to mostly do yin yoga, but not only. So some of the poses will be held for three or so minutes. And we'll also focus on the throat, the rest of the neck, shoulders, and upper back. So let's start by sitting comfortably. You can be cross-legged, hands resting on your legs. Close your eyes if that feels good, or lower your gaze. And start following your breath with your mind without changing anything. What can you observe about your breath? Is it fast? Is it slow? Is it medium? Is it shallow, focused mainly in the upper chest and clavicles? Or lower down into the ribs? Or all the way down to the abdomen? And we'll do this 2 more times. By working on our Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath is also known as ocean breath because we'll create the sound of the ocean in the back of the throat. It's as if you wanted to fog a mirror, so it's in and out through your nose with a constriction at the back of the throat. It doesn't need to be very loud, as long as you can hear it gently, like a little whisper in and out. Trying to coordinate the in-breath and the out-breath with more or less the same rhythm. Maybe 4 seconds to breathe in, pause, 4 seconds to breathe out, pause, and start over. Keep going a couple more times. Energetically, this area of the throat, the back of the neck, shoulders, and upper back is what is known as the throat chakra, the Vishuddha chakra. And in order to stimulate this area, we can also repeat a few affirmations to ourselves. And I have some suggestions throughout class, but please feel free to create your own affirmations. One of the affirmations I thought of including is, I speak my own truth. So during these last few circles of breath, repeat to yourself, I speak my own truth. Inhale whenever you're ready. And exhale. And this next time, we're going to inhale and then exhale in just one Om. Because the vibration in this area, either by Ujjayi breath, what we just did, or Om, vibrating the whole throat and vocal cords, is very stimulating to this chakra. So let's do that too. Inhale. Oh. As you're ready, open your eyes, making big circles with your shoulders. Very nice. Backwards and forwards. Drop your left hand on the ground. Inhale. And with the left hand, place it on the temple or somewhere on your head where it's comfortable. We don't want to be pushing or pulling or anything like that, but drawing the air away from the shoulder. And the hand is just a little bit of pressure to deepen the stretch of the left side. Neck, shoulder, upper back. Hold here, hold the pose, but don't hold your breath. So keep breathing. And notice what you notice. Any sensations in this area. Without judgment, sending lots of love to this area. I tend to accumulate a lot of tension on shoulders and neck. So this feels really restorative. 2 more breaths. Maybe pressing a little bit more firmly. Bring the right hand to the head and both hands behind your head. You can interlace your fingers and now press down, chin to chest. Elbows come together. Feel a little bit of compression. In the area of the neck, front of the neck, flexing the back of the neck. Inhale to come up, up, up. Exhale both hands to your sides. And let's switch. So now it's the right side of the neck that's stretching, holding the pose, but without holding the breath. And putting a little pressure to deepen the stretch. I speak my own truth. The throat chakra is about the skill and the confidence, the self-confidence to speak up for ourselves. No matter what everybody else says. Now bring both hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. chin to chest and round your back, putting a little pressure behind your back, behind your head. So finding the courage, the self-confidence in any situation where we are at to speak our mind. I speak my own truth. Release both hands to the floor, leave the chin where it is, and now creating half moons from one ear to the other, the ear to one shoulder and the other. Very gently, very flowy. One more on each side. Coming back to center. For eagle arms, we can cross the right arm in front and the other one on top and give ourselves a nice big hug. And again, releasing your chin down, stretching the back of your neck. It's perfectly all right to stay here. If you want to do a little bit more, you can bind the forearms together. In this case, either the palms touch or the top of the hands touch, either one. Inhale, bring the elbows up and down, up and down. If it's comfortable, leave your arms there and stretch your legs. The left leg crosses over the other side. So now we are in a little bit of a pretzel position here. See how that goes. For 3 more breaths. First, and do that leg position and then the arms, but make sure you look at your arms because now we're going to do the opposite, but perhaps we shake it off a bit first. Okay, opposite side now. Choose the position of your arm, maybe just hugging yourself. And it's very comforting to the nervous system. I just love this. If you want to go a little deeper, start binding the forearms together. Lifting up and lowering. 2 more. Option to bring the other leg, the right leg, to the other side. Now the elbows are still, no movement here, just holding. Now we are opening up the shoulder blades away from each other. 1 more breath here. First, release the foot down, shake both legs and bring both arms down. Anything you need to do for the upper body. And shake, shake, shake your legs. Making circles with your feet circles on the knees, giving them love. Great. Now we'll move to the mat, back on the mat. And for this, for supported bridge, you can use a block or a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, you can use a pillow, anything that gives you support, or just a block and maybe a towel or a blanket on top. So for supported bridge, the sacrum is on the support. Option 1 is to stay here with knees bent. Option 2 is to extend the legs. But first, let's see if our back is fully supported on the bolster. But if you're on a block, the block will support your sacrum, and then you can put a blanket or a towel under your back. Maybe you need a little bit more support on the back of your head. Anything you need. And we're going to be here for 3 minutes, so make sure it's comfortable. As I mentioned before, option to extend your legs. This will make it a little bit more challenging. Yin yoga is an introspective practice. So take this moment to connect with yourself, to notice what you notice on your body without any judgment, without any expectations. There's not one way in which your body needs to look. The pose needs to fit your body and how you're feeling in your body today. It's not that the body has to get into a certain pose. In our previous affirmation, we told ourselves, I speak my own truth. And even if you don't feel like that's something that you do right now for whatever reason, you might start to feel that the more you repeat these affirmations, the more you feel them in your own body, in your own mind. So this chakra, this energetic sense, has to do with speaking, expressing ourselves, but also with listening. It's not just speaking. It's also listening, being able to listen with love, with all our attention. So another affirmation that could be helpful is, I listen mindfully. I listen with my heart. I listen mindfully. I listen with my heart. I invite you to think about areas in your life that perhaps you feel you need to speak up more or to listen more attentively. Any area in your life. 3 more deep breaths. If you're using a bolster, gently come out of it. Gently lifting so that you can place it horizontal to the mat. For more support for the next pose. And I like to use my blanket. Again, sacrum on the bolster or block if you're using blocks for this part of class. And then recline on the ground. Take your time. And as you're ready, let's lift both legs without any other props. So no straps, no wall, just us and gravity. Find a comfortable position for your chin, maybe dropping it a little bit. Your hands can be on your body, on the bolster, on the ground. In Yin Yoga, this is waterfall pose. My legs are not completely straight, and that's perfect. Any way your legs want to be right now. Just find a position in which you feel more or less a 90-degree angle between your hips and your thighs. And don't worry about what the knees do. Either bend a little or flex or straight. Flex your toes so that you engage through the heels. And when you find all those spots of comfort, just hang here. We are draining all the stagnation from our legs, all the tension that we accumulated throughout the day or even longer than that. And also because our heart is a little higher than our throat in this pose, we're sending more blood, more energy to the throat area. About 4 more breaths. I'm sure your body is talking to you right now, and take note. What is your body doing? What is your body telling you? One more breath. And now, any option that would release your body, maybe opening and closing into a V. That's an option. Bicycle legs is another option. Maybe one leg all the way down to the ground, like scissors. Up to you. Let's make it a fluid, intuitive sequence here. As you're ready, hug your knees in and hold, either to the chest or the armpits. Inhale and place your feet on the ground. Lift your hips and remove your props from under you. Extend your legs out, long, 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 full body stretch. Arms overhead, interlacing your fingers. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Feet in one direction, hands in the other direction, and release. 2 more at your own time. Bend your knees, feet flat on the ground, arms down next to your body. Inhale, lift your hips and shift them a couple of inches to the left. And then see how it feels to cross the left knee over the right, and then drop the knees down. You can use your bolster to catch your knees on. If that's uncomfortable, uncross the legs. Then options for the arms, you can rest them on your body, a T or cactus. Also options for your gaze. Even if your eyes are closed, just pick a position for your head, straight to the ceiling or away from the legs, or maybe towards the knees. Each one of those choices will give you a different sensation on the neck area. So choose the most comfortable one. As always, we hold the pose, but we don't hold the breath. And we take this opportunity to observe our body and our mind. What's the body feeling here? 3 more deep breaths. Releasing your jaw. I speak my own truth. I listen mindfully. I listen with my heart. Inhale and bring your knees back to center. Also center your hips now. And cross your legs if they were crossed. And release your arms down. I'm using the bolster, so I'm going to place it on the other side. Okay. Inhale, lift your hips, shift them to the right a couple of inches. Option to cross right leg over left and drop the knees to the left. A bolster or a block can be nice here, so we don't have to go all the way down to the floor, depending on the depth of the twist you're looking for today. But on my body, if I have the bolster catching my knees, then I don't have to worry about what my upper body is doing. It stays in place. Again, choose a position for your hands and your head. The Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra, is represented with the color blue. Invitation to imagine, sensing a blue light, a bright blue light at the throat, illuminating anything you have to say, opening up the ears to listen to others mindfully and with love. Three more deep breaths. Releasing any gripping at the hips, at the knees, at the shoulders, at your jaws. Inhale, draw your knees back to center. Center your hips. Extend your legs and remove any props you're using. Another full body stretch. But this time we're gonna make it in a banana shape. So arms overhead, opposite hand grabs opposite elbow, shifting the body, the upper body to the right. And now walking the feet to the right too. Option to place the left foot over the right. And now you feel the stretch on the left side of your body. Holding there. Notice if there's any gripping on your body and release it with the exhale. Inhale and cross the feet if they're crossed. Bring your torso to center and bring your feet to center. Relax your arms. Shake, shake, shake. The arms go back up. Opposite hand to opposite elbow. Walk the torso to the left. Shifting to the left. And then walk the feet to the left too. And you start feeling that pulling on the right side. Option to cross the right foot over left. Uncross the feet if they're crossed. Bring your torso to the center, your feet to the center. Gently release your arms. Hands next to your hips, palms up. Option to stay that way or to make a few more fluid movements with your legs, your arms, whatever your body needs right now. You're also welcome to create a comfortable Shavasana using any props that you would like to use. Or just stay there if you're comfortable. Focusing on your throat chakra again. Directing all your attention to the throat, ears, back of the neck, upper spine. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth to release any remaining tension. One more time. Imagining that blue light glowing, allowing you to express yourself fully and with confidence. One more affirmation. My voice is powerful and it resonates with authenticity. My voice is powerful and it resonates with authenticity. And with these affirmations or with any other that you would like to create for yourself, for your life, we'll rest in meditation for about 3 to 4 minutes. I'll repeat the 3 affirmations we worked with today. I speak my truth. I listen mindfully and with an open heart. My voice is powerful and it resonates with authenticity. Once again, thinking about different types of interaction that you could use this chakra, the beautiful Vishuddha chakra, the throat chakra, a little bit more in your life. Now, invitation to visualize that powerful, bright blue light on your throat, expanding through the rest of your body and around you, touching everybody in your family, your social circle, anywhere where you have interactions. Tapping into self-confidence, power, and strength. Two more deep breaths. Inviting a little more movement to your toes and your fingers. Yeah, and inviting any movement with your legs, arms, torso. Turning onto one side and pressing up to come up to standing. Shaking legs and arms. Shake, shake, shake. Tapping one shoulder, down the arm, and up, down, and up, and tap even a little harder. Shake, 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 and let's switch. Yeah. Tap, 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 down the arm, up and down. Feeling the soles of your feet. Maybe closing your eyes. One more, up and down. And shake, shake legs. Feet about hip width apart for breath of joy. So we start by breathing in 3 parts, breathing in 3 parts. In, and then all the way down. Maybe feet a little further apart for when we go down. Relax your knees. So this is breath of joy. Let's watch it once. In, ha. Exhaling with an open mouth all the way down to the ground. In, ha. Coming up. In. In. 2 more. In. And stay low. Stay there. Opposite hand grabs opposite elbow. And just dangling here. Swinging from side to side. Comfortable knees. Just letting yourself go with the movement. Finding stillness in the center. Pressing your feet down, palms together, coming up. To mountain, feet closer to each other. And release. So we created energy in this last part of class. So we keep shaking a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit of a brush on your arms, your chest. I hope you enjoyed this version of a different ending, just to switch things up a bit. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you for being here, my friends. Have a wonderful rest of your day or evening.